For me, electricity is something like magic. It's kind of like the wind. You can't see it, but you feel all of their effects. I started my career in this area 30 years ago. At that time, the flow was only in one direction. From those central power stations to the customers. Then a big change occurred. Nowadays, 60 to 80% of the energy in Portugal comes from renewable sources. At the customer level, they start to generate their own energy. And suddenly, we have the generation from the end of the network. This dispatch center operates half of the grid of Portugal.
The main activities are to supervise, manage, and remotely operate the high, medium, and low voltage distribution grids in real time 24/7.
Our grid infrastructure, we have about 240,000 kilometers, 500 substations, 70,000 secondary substations. To understand and manage all this complexity, we must have more sensors. Nowadays, Portugal reached 6.6 million smart meters in the house of our clients. That means that suddenly we have 6.6 million sensors in the end of the grid. Most of our network in Portugal is overhead, so we are very exposed. That's a major concern. Our biggest challenge is to inspect all the overhead lines. 80% of our inspections nowadays are done using drones.
Aqui como é que é feita a recolha? O drone vai mais ou menos a 5, 10 metros no topo da linha.
Passa por cima da linha.
Vai por cima da linha, exatamente, e vai fazer o varrimento.
We use thermal cameras to see if there is any hotspot, so we can act before it fails. Use the footage to manage the vegetation because of the wildfires, of course. Portugal lies in the south of Europe, so we are in the front line of the climate change impacts. I feel positive. EDP Group in the future will have a more complex network, a smart network where everyone can be present and can generate, consume, store their energy. The future grid will be a living grid, a grid that can adapt, that can learn from the patterns. But I'm very confident that the future will be dependent on electricity, not dependent on the fossil fuels.